Hey guys, Tony Smith with Minted Yachts. Today we are on the Double Happiness. Now this is a beautiful brand new Eco 60 Power Catamaran. So you'll see her there behind me. We're gonna do a quick tour and then we're also gonna talk to the owner and he's gonna go through the power management system and why he actually bought this Sunreef Eco 60. He explains how it's actually more efficient to operate than a traditional yacht or even a sailing yacht in some circumstances. Check out the video, let us know your thoughts and comments, and if you want specs to this boat or any others, you can reach that by going to yachtspecsdirect.com. Again, yachtspecsdirect.com. We're gonna jump into it, let us know what you think. This is the Sunreef Eco 60, which is making its debut here at the Cannes Yachting Festival. And she is named Double Happiness, really incredible yacht. And what you'll see, just a beautiful interior here. And this is built by an experienced Sunreef owner. So here you'll see the integrated power systems. They've got everything that they need to monitor the voltage and what's going on. You got your thruster controls, your primary controls, and the fully functional helm. So I like the design on this one. Nice open concept. And one of the advantages of the Sunreef is you have this beautiful walkthrough here. So you get the full walkthrough to your forward cockpit and your sunken lounge. And then you'll see that comes all the way through. So this is great because you get such flow and such great energy that it's really amazing. And a beautiful use of space. So we're going to show you back here. This is the platform. So this has a couple of applications. So this is actually for the tender and then you can lower in, and it's actually a sports platform. If you want to use that for recreational activities, including scuba diving or hanging out or even making like a private oasis island effect, you can do all of that from that platform. So tender lift platform, as well as a social and entertaining area as well. We're going to go up a few steps to the Flybridge. And here in the Flybridge, what you're going to see, they opted for the teak table. I really love that when they do that. So just a beautiful teak table. You've got the loungers in the back area here. You've got a grill over on the port side, centerline helm, and just an amazing space. So very cool to have an electric catamaran. One benefit that you get with the electric Eco Cats is that when you're underway, you can do that totally quiet. So imagine if you're at anchor and then the captain wants to pull up anchor, get going a little earlier, he can actually go ahead and use the electric propulsion on this and you'll be in total silence. The other advantage that you have is you've got the ability to have the air conditioning running. So these use super efficient aircon, and with the more efficient air conditioning, they're actually running on the DC voltage system instead of the AC voltage. What that means is you don't need to be plugged in, you don't need to have a generator or shore power to operate the air conditioner. So if you want to be in your eco mode, totally clean operation, you can do that very easily. So here we are on the bow, and what you see in the forepeak here, these can be situated for storage or for crew accommodations. Looking down there, it looks like they do have crew accommodations in the forepeak. Here's our beautiful sunken lounge. Again, access directly from your main salon. And then here's your other forepeak. And again, it looks like that one is also outfitted for crew down there. So really cool. Here across the brow of the boat, you're gonna see this beautiful solar array. So it's gonna be charging the battery systems from there. So Alex, you're going to explain the ecosystem here, and you're the owner of the vessel, I understand.
Tony, it's absolutely great. So look, let me show you. It's one screen that you got here. So when you start moving the boat, you have your RPMs, which is classical, but you also have the number of kilowatts you're going to use. So usually cruising speed is about 8 knots, and you're using about 70 kilowatts. And in the center, you see the battery. The battery is right below where you stand and has a capacity of about 330 kilowatts. So you got about 4 hours of cruising on battery without having to use any engine or any fuel. Now, once you start depleting the battery, you move here to another page called generator, and you fire up a generator. If you do one generator alone, it produces about 70 kilowatts, which is enough to propulse the boat.
Okay.
So you continue driving it. If you see that the battery is a bit too low or you want to increase it, you fire up the second one, so you get 140 kilowatts, and you can drive the boat and maneuver the boat and charge the batteries.
Okay.
You usually want to get to a place where is your end destination with a battery that's at least about 80%. So when you stop the boat with 80% of battery, you can operate the boat for 48 hours without firing up a generator, using aircon, using your fridges, your freezers, your music, your lighting, anything you want to use on the boat, and you can just enjoy peace. And it's really important at night not to have a generator running. And then, people complain and they shut off the generator, and then the people complain because there's no more aircon.
Sure.
On this boat, it's absolutely seamless, zero noise, both in sailing as well as at night or during the day to enjoy the water and swimming without having generator pushing out water and the fumes and the vibrations.
Not just the clean, actually the noise reduction.
Correct.
And enjoyment.
Correct. And finally, but not least, is it's just better for the environment as well. And I think once you experience a motorboat that is a sailing experience, because this is a sailing experience because it's quiet and you're not polluting, you're never going to go back. You're not going to go back to diesel engines. That's it. You're done.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now, the interesting thing for me as an owner is obviously also the money you're putting in a boat. It's slightly more expensive, but it just makes, sense for the environment. It makes sense from the experience. And you just have a better day-to-day operation, and you just love it.
Perfect. And what are your plans for this?
So we went from Poland. I picked up the boat. We already did about 4,000 nautical miles all the way down to Portugal, Gibraltar. We did all of the Balearics, Formentera, Ibiza. We did Minorca. Then crossed over to Sardinia.
Yeah.
Did Corsica, and now we're on the Côte d'Azur here in Cannes. And now the plan is to go back and go to the Caribbean and try one season of charter.
Okay.
And bring it back next year to do the second part of Europe, which is Italy, Croatia, Montenegro, and go down to Greece and maybe Turkey.
Amazing. So you're going to work in the circuit here, and then it's nice in the Caribbean.
Correct.
Down there.
Now, the big advantage with the electronic system and using only generators is obviously range. So I got 2 times 5,000 liters of fuel. And if you're burning 18 liters of fuel an hour, the range is astronomical. I mean, you're talking 4,000 or 5,000 nautical miles of range.
What's
at about 8 knots. Yeah, so that's the only compromise. Like on a traditional boat with 3,000 horsepower, maybe you can go 15 knots.
But you're burning way more.
You're burning a huge amount of fuel. And here, basically you fill up the boat once a season or, every 4,000 nautical miles, which is just amazing. So you don't have to stay in a line and wait till it's your turn and spend 3 hours on fueling your boat every 5 days.
Well, thanks again for your time.
It's been a pleasure, Tony. Yeah, thank you.
And then we're going to take a quick look down into the cabins. So we're going to head down starboard forward first. And looking at this, we've got these beautiful vertical windows here. We've got a thwart shift berth, and just really beautiful. I got to tell you, the woodwork here is amazing. Here's our ensuite. Very nice. Separate shower in the head, and you got the nice rain infinity fixture there. Very cool use of space. So we are going to next head down the starboard aft, and we'll look at the accommodations here. Beautiful flow on this boat, and woodwork is really incredible. Definitely a high standard and experienced owner. So over here, this is actually the crew accommodations. So we got crew and galley down here. So nice galley down, Siemens induction oven, as well as a Bosch cooktop and Siemens full oven there. Beautiful full-size windows here, and look at that. So you get plenty of ventilation here while your crew is preparing the meal of the day. So that's really great to have that opening. All of this is going to be laundry there. And then we've got spices here, and we have cold storage opposing. Beautiful. Okay, so here's a cold storage here. Really nice. And then back here, we've got a bonus cabin. So this has its own ensuite here. Very nice. And then we are gonna go over and look at the port side cabins. So port aft, coming down. Beautiful stateroom here. Very nice. We got a high-low TV in this cabin. And then look at this shower. So this is definitely an owner's suite. His and her sinks there. And then the head, and you do have a nice window and ventilation there. Again, you got the infinity rain fixture. I love it. And then we've got one last stop. We're gonna stop on the port forward and look at this configuration. Okay, so moving forward here. All right, we have our other guest stateroom here. Very nice. Again, beautiful woodwork and tones. Separate ensuite here. And this one has the signature vertical windows that we love to see from Sunreef. So we'd love to hear your thoughts and comments down below on this particular Sunreef. On behalf of myself, Tony, and the rest of the team at Minted, thank you so much for checking out the Sunreef 60 Eco yacht. If you think this is a special yacht and you want to learn more about it, please feel free to reach out. You can get specifications by going to yachtspecsdirect.com. Again, that's yachtspecsdirect.com. We get you all the information on this Sunreef Eco 60, as well as any other yacht. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Be on the lookout for the next video. It may be exactly what you're looking for. For additional information, please feel free to email me at ts@mintedyachts.com. Also, feel free to text me at 404-805-9819.